Good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. Martin with Bellavoro Auto Spa. This video is going to be about a new product, Rain-X, it says Pro, interestingly enough, Rain-X Ceramix Glass Cleaner and Water Repellent. Now, the Rain-X name has been around a long time in car detailing for their, I believe, alcohol-based glass treatment, which works great, usually for about a month or so, and then you got to reapply it if you want to keep it performing top-notch, but the initial results from the Rain-X original stuff is amazing. It performs like a ceramic, just doesn't have the longevity of a ceramic. Hold on, loud truck going by. Okay, anyways, Rain-X recently got into the ceramic market with their Ceramix detailer. I have done a video review on this, as well as put it up against some other ceramic detail sprays. This is a surprisingly good product. Did not expect it to perform so well and be so chemically resistant, but it is. So this stuff is amazing, and you can use this on glass. Which brings me to why would you use a ceramic glass cleaner? Well, in my experience, ceramic glass cleaners tend to be less streaky than detail sprays. Just easier to work with. But you know, this is kind of a jack of all trades. This is only for glass surfaces. Having used this, it was not very streaky at all compared to some of the others I've used, and I'll get into that in a minute. And I mean, we're gonna see. I'm putting these all head to head as well, just so you can see how they perform. I'm not gonna do like a in-depth, chemical resistance test, but we're just gonna see how they all compare to each other. So instructions for this, shake well, spray directly onto glass, one section at a time, or if you're me, I spray directly into the towel. Wipe clean with a dry towel. Perform final wipe with the dry side, so buff it streak free. And then repeat the process. Now this is for external glass. I don't know why you would use it on internal glass, but if you want to try it, go ahead. But there's all the information. If you want to read that label, just go ahead and pause the video. But yeah, it's ceramic. So this isn't their alcohol-based stuff. This is a ceramic-based stuff. So it's water-based. So it doesn't have the pungent smell that the Rain-X original glass cleaner and treatment, or their straight-up glass treatment has. So that's nice. So guys, what we're going to do, like I said, we'll compare them all together, and then I'm also going to demonstrate how this works first. But just to get into things, compared to some of these other ones, we got Griot's Ceramic Glass Cleaner, Armor All, and NV Nova. I've done a video comparing those in the past and torture testing them. Griot's very cheap, Armor All cheap as well, reasonably cheap. NV Nova, not cheap at all. NV Nova holds up very well, but that is a professional level product. These two are consumer grade products. They can be used by professionals. Armor All, I'm not a fan that it's like a foaming cleaner, which I don't really like for glass. And if it is warmer outside, it gets very streaky very quick. It's a cool day right now, so it's easy to use. But if it's warm outside, I know you don't use it in direct sunlight, but even if it's just warm, that stuff it's super streaky. Griot's easy to use. It is a bit of a pain to buff off for a completely streak-free finish, if you're as anal as I am about these things. Rain-X seemed to be a little bit easier. That being said, let's go over to the car and I'll just show you how you can clean a window. Pretty straightforward, but we just want to show off the ease of use. Alright, so the dirty back window of my wife's car. I've got to wash this car, which I'm going to do after the video. But it's got some dirt spots on it. It's not super dirty, but I mean, glass usually, if your glass is really dirty, super dirty, you want to clean the car completely. But this is more so for, streaks, light dust, dirt, things of that nature. So, like it said, shake well. I'll just follow the instructions for this application. Spray it directly on. That's more than enough, honestly. And we'll just... I like to go around the borders first before wiping the middle. That way I just make sure I get even coverage. Okay, and then you just buff it off. It is very slick. Keep in mind a lot of this crap's on the inside of the window, guys. So, my son sits on this side, so it's super dirty on the inside from him touching it. But the outside is nice and clean, nice and slick. So it's reasonably slick. It's not super slick, but I mean, it's slick enough feeling. Now let me see. I grab my pressure washer and I'll try to compare both these windows. Now, keep in mind that window I think has got like detail spray on it, so we might not see a difference. But let me grab the pressure washer and see. Okay, here we go. surprisingly seems less hydrophobic than the detail spray I use, but I mean, it sheets the water away quickly. Well, that's flooding the panel. Let's see, like, if it's raining, so I'm gonna stand further back because rainwater doesn't, you know, come all at once. That's more what it'd be like if it rained, so it would definitely do a good job on that. But yeah, pretty easy to use, honestly. But anyways, let's see how it compares water behavior-wise to the competition. So we're gonna go around to the back of the car and I'll set the camera up and we'll take a look. Okay, so I did strip this window and then I treated it with each glass cleaner. You can even see the tape lines there. So we got Armor All right here, Rain-X detail spray, Rain-X glass cleaner, Griot's Garage glass cleaner, and NV Nova's glass cleaner. Now the tape might come off, so I apologize if that happens. I'm going to set the camera up and we'll see how it all performs. Okay, so let's see how they all compare side by side. Alright, so they are flooding easily. I don't know if that's just because of the weather, guys, but again, we're gonna hold it back as if like we're doing you know, rainfall. See how it is. So Armor All pretty hydrophobic. Rain-X detail spray. Pretty good. Glass cleaner. Pretty good. Griot's. Pretty good. And NV doing pretty good as well. Not doing as good this time, but I don't know if it's just because the bottle's old, because they don't sell it on their website at the moment, NV Car Care US, so I don't know if something has happened to, you know, with the formula and that's why they don't sell it anymore, but I don't know. Anyways, so I'll do it side by side and we'll just pan from the left to right and see. Yeah, so I'm going to count NV out. Yeah, something had to happen to that bottle because my other video did great. But the other ones are still doing alright here, so. Alright, let's see what happens when we flood them. Alright, I will say, I think Armor All seems to be the most hydrophobic, with Rain-X glass cleaner and the detail spray being similar, and Griot's being similar. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit these with Adam's Wheel and Tire Cleaner, just to see what happens, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so Adam's Wheel and Tire Cleaner at a 1-to-1 dilution. This is just to give you an idea of how chemically resistant it is, guys. Don't clean your glass with a wheel cleaner, obviously. But this is just to see how it can resist a strong chemical, which includes, you know, crap that might splash up from the road when it rains. Okay, now last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some soap and clean it off, because a lot of times there's residue left behind. So the soap I'm using is the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions Pro Pure Slick and Slide Shampoo. Just because it's a pH neutral shampoo with no additives in it. So we wash this off. See how it looks. Okay, let's see how they held up to those chemicals. Not very well. So, yeah, these are not very chemically resistant. I will say that the Armor All's at a different angle, so maybe that's why it's sheeting faster. Let's see. Yeah, Armor All looks like it held up better this time around. Again, we're counting NV Nova out. Rain-X glass cleaner is sheeting faster than the ceramic glass cleaner. Griot's a little bit faster, so there you have it, guys. That's how Rain-X stacks up to the others in the various categories we tested. But again, this isn't supposed to be a durable product. This is just supposed to be a glass cleaner. Glass cleaners aren't intended for longevity, so let's go back in for our final thoughts. Alright, boys and girls, so Rain-X ceramic glass cleaner. As we see, as a glass cleaner, it's very good. Now, granted, I didn't give any of these time to cure, but they don't say they require cure time. So, you know, maybe if they, maybe if they sit in the sun for a little bit, they'll cure. Because this does say extreme durability up to 6 weeks of long-lasting water repellency. Obviously, that's not if you're hitting it with a strong wheel and tire cleaner. I mean, that stuff is strong. That's what stripped it off. But, you know, just normal application of this on clean glass or reasonably clean glass, 6 weeks, that's about a little bit over a month. That's pretty good. Clean your glass with it once a week. I mean, little goes a long way. You're not using much of the bottle, so you know, overall, I think it's a good product. Again, it's easy to use, easy to apply. It works. It's hydrophobic. It's not insanely hydrophobic. I personally think their original stuff, their original glass treatment, is a little bit more hydrophobic. But you know, that's just the glass treatment, not the glass cleaner. This is a glass cleaner, so it's a 2-in-1 compared to these other 2-in-1s. Now, again, NV Nova. I don't know what the hell happened on that stuff, but we'll just not count it this time. We'll count, so against these three, which are also, you know, competitors in the consumer market, I'm going to say this probably is the easiest to use. Griot's is definitely a good choice. Armor All seems to have the best water behavior, but I don't like using this stuff. It's not easy to use when it's hot out. Granted, I haven't used this when it's hot out, so I guess we'll see, guys. I'm not telling you which one to buy. I'm not saying, you know, this one's the best. Like, they're all good choices, really. You can get them at almost any store. And then, you know, the detail spray, this is jack of all trades. You can use it on paint. So if you want something on paint and glass, go ahead with this. If you want dedicated product for glass, go ahead with these. But anyways, guys, I hope you appreciated that video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.